Email is where it's at. I can tell you with over $100 million in experience and in revenue generated with my businesses that email is by far the number one way we get money in the door and generate profit in my various businesses. And this applies whether it's an e-commerce business, whether it's a marketing agency, or whether you're selling digital products. Any business model that I have ever been involved with, I've been involved in a lot, every one of them made piles of profit because of email. But beginners often wonder, but how do I get started with email? I have got you covered. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you the 5 different strategies that you can use to build your first mailing list and get it to be a massive, profitable subscriber list. So with that, let's get into it. So as you can see here, we're going to be covering 5 different list building tactics. I've generated quite a lot of money online, and a large portion of it has come through emails. But you cannot take advantage of this without a list. If you don't have an email subscriber list, you can't make money with email. So these 5 tactics, I'm going to show you how to build an email list from scratch, especially if you're a beginner on a budget. But before I show you how to grow an email list, you should know that there's some key list building strategies that you want to know going in before you get started. First, I want you to realize that building your list can take patience. So especially if you're on a tight budget. I know we would all love to have 100 million person email lists that we can hit send and get thousands and thousands of clicks on demand, and you can get there. But it takes patience, especially early on and when you're on a budget. But you can, with little investment, build a list if you just stick with it and stay consistent. Now, you can do this for free. You know, as I said, on a low budget or even with free traffic, you can build a subscriber list. And I will show you living, breathing examples of this in a few minutes of people that actually did that. Now, the faster that you monetize your list, the faster you can start growing. You just need to get started and start trying to promote offers and get to the money-making part as quick as possible. I've seen people that, let's say they have a small mailing list, maybe it's just 100 people. They think they need to keep just doing content only and wait until their list is bigger. You can start making money immediately, even with a small list. And the final key, before we dive into the list building tactics, the final key you really need to understand is that you must send consistently and frequently. You must mail your subscribers. Once you start generating that list, even when it's early, even when it's small, you must mail consistently and frequently. I think people are afraid to mail their lists. They're afraid that they're going to be called a spammer or something, or they're concerned they don't have enough to say, or they don't know what to say. And if that's you, I've got video training on this channel that teaches you what to say, how to say it, how to create your emails. But that's a different video. Point is, you need to send frequently. And if you don't, your subscribers forget who you are, right? Now, we're going to get into the 5 strategies. Now, number 2 is kind of a weird one, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's start out with growth tactic number 5. This sounds a little strange, but listen in. Harass your family. As odd as that sounds, this is an actual case study right here of somebody who did just that. And here's a quote from them. I spent 3 days, my eyes started to hurt, just direct messaging every Twitter follower, being like, sign up for this newsletter, please. That's what built the early momentum. I clawed my way to 3,000 free subscribers by October. Okay, this is Edwin Dorsey. Let's take a look at his case study here. And when we say harass your family, that could be anybody that you have contacts with, whether it's family, friends, business associates, people you're connected to online or on Twitter, wherever you might have connections and people that might be interested in what you're doing. Don't be shy. Reach out to them and say, hey, I'm building this newsletter. Would you like to subscribe? And right here, Edwin built a $900,000 newsletter business. So yeah, Edward got started, and that was how he began, just by personally messaging to get his first 3,000 subscribers. And he went on at 25 years of age to build a profitable business using only email. So this is something you can do early on. And even if you end up with just getting, a handful, a dozen of your friends, family, business associates to join, That's okay. At least you have an audience of people that might be interested in what you have to say. Now, you can probably get your first 50 subscribers easily this way. This is often the case in many, many successful businesses that I've seen built over the years. They often resort to unconventional, kind of like, they're not automation, they're not sexy and interesting marketing tactics. It's just like rolling up your sleeves, good old fashioned work. And that's what he did here. And that's what I see so many successful entrepreneurs when they get started. Even Morning Brew, which was a multi-million-dollar email newsletter, by the way. They actually started doing this by passing a clipboard around and getting people to, on a piece of paper, sign up to their newsletter list. As you grow, as your list gets bigger, obviously you wouldn't keep doing this, but this is a great way to get started at the very beginning, just to get a little bit of momentum going. Let's move on. Now, growth tactic number 4 is short form content. Okay? So what does that mean exactly? Let's take a look here. Here's another case study of someone who did just that. This case study here is a courtesy of creatorspotlight.com. And this is a newsletter about sneakers. He created an email list about shoes and grew it up to 35,000 subscribers. Well, let's take a look at how he did that. That's him on Twitter. He actually flipped this newsletter and sold it and made a lot of profit. But what he did is he engaged people in short form video. So that are things like TikTok, like Instagram. It wasn't professionally shot. It wasn't like polished and slick videos. He just jumped on these channels and started talking about the niche. And just did these quick, short, 60 seconds or less, and talk about your niche, and then invite people to, join your free newsletter. Right? And again, over and over, you can see that's the strategy that he used to blow this up. So don't underestimate short form content as a medium. But you can see the quote here from him. He says, all of our subscribers come from organic social media. A big driver of everything we did was short form video. We did Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Basically, all the platforms help push out organic short form video. So he started from nothing, from zero, just a guy with a phone. And in 11 months, he built up and sold a business for, it doesn't say the terms of the deal, but I would imagine that this is $1 million deal. Growth tactic number 3 is product hunt. Now, you might have heard of Product Hunt because it's a place where people go to launch their software products. So if they build, usually it's business software that people will list on there, and they'll launch their products on Product Hunt. But Product Hunt is not just for that. You can do other things as well. And this is an example here of a person who went on to get their first 1,000 users as an example, but that's not the only thing. You can get subscribers. The misconception is that you need to be a tech product to list on Product Hunt. And you can just go to producthunt.com or Google it and you can learn about it. And you can launch newsletters on that platform. This newsletter got their first 4,000 subscribers on Product Hunt. And these, when you list something on Product Hunt, it can go viral. Okay. Now, if you're familiar with the site Reddit, it works kind of like that. It works on like a voting system where people can upvote your project. If you do have a subscriber list, you can also leverage that to get more subscribers. Product Hunt is a great way to get started to get your first 4,000 subscribers. Moving on. And here we go. We're down to growth tactic number 2. And this is the one I said was a little bit weird. I don't know why people are afraid to do this, but let me tell you from firsthand experience, this is powerful. This is a way early on in your email list building journey, you can multiply your list. And it's a really big point where you can get a big return for not a lot of money or not a lot of time investment. And this is something called swaps. A newsletter swap is when you and another newsletter promote each other. That's the simple way to say it is you team up with another newsletter in your niche market. You guys promote each other. And you can find people that are willing to do that because you both get new subscribers, okay? And done right, you'll both get a big boost to your subscriber count. And in here, you can see that this is easy once you get at least a smaller list. So if you have a list and you've only got 5 people on it, probably no one's gonna want to do a swap, right? But let's say you've got a list, you've got 1,000, 3,000, 10,000 subscribers. At that stage, you can do swaps and you can get more subscribers that way. And it is a trade-off. Sure, some of your subscribers are going to end up reading somebody else's newsletter list, but you're going to get just as many back in return. And I can tell you, the net result is that you make way more profit and your list grows. Yeah, I've had some very big wins with this strategy. Realize that it's going to take some time. The strategy here is you're going to have to reach out to a lot of list owners and suggest this to them. And you might need to reach out to, 100 people. You may need to send 100 emails, contact them through direct message on Twitter or wherever you might reach out to them. But you reach out and you might need to do 100 outreaches to get, 5, 10 swaps that you might be able to do, okay? And the other thing is as you're doing that, you get a chance to see, it's almost like a research step at the same time, because you're researching other newsletters and other businesses in your niche market. And you get to see what they're doing. It's a chance to network with them as well. Now, one of the things that once you find someone who's willing to do a swap, you can come back to them and say every quarter. So every 3 months, you can return and do it again. And each time your list will grow over and over again. And you can get it in your calendar. You can have list swaps going on all year long with different list owners. Not only can you use this as a way to grow your list, but you can also do this if you're clever about it. It's an easy way for you to get free content to mail to your subscribers, because you go to your list swap partner and you ask them for some content to share with your audience. And that becomes the contents of the email. You can send out some really great content and training or information that your swap partner will give you. You just mail it to your list, and it actually is a way for you to get content to send to them. Now, there's even a platform here that you can see called Audience Swaps. That is, their whole purpose is to help find other publishers and arrange these swaps. As it says here, we make it simple and easy to find other audiences. So check out Audience Swaps. Yeah, moving on. Growth tactic number 1. And this is something that I kind of became famous for back in the day. It was actually my very first product launch that I ever did in the entrepreneurial space. Many years ago, I launched a product that helped people do contests and giveaways. But let me tell you, this is a massive way to build your list. That is simply by giving away stuff. You can give stuff away when they subscribe to your list, but also as prizes and incentives and benefits as they stay subscribers. So here you can see the newsletter 1440. It was one of their very early on with their growth tactics. They have a daily newsletter that is very large and successful. They have millions of subscribers. So what they did is they did giveaways, and these giveaways have a chance to go viral. That's another thing that I love about giveaways, is because they actually can be passed around and shared and they go viral. And also, if you do a giveaway, there's a scarcity, a fear of missing out. So if they don't join and don't get on your list and don't take the actions that, to help you spread the word about your contest, then the whole thing closes down. It's a great way to build engagement with a list. If you find that your subscriber list is starting to go cold and not be responsive, this is a fantastic thing to do. And in fact, we're just about to hold a giant giveaway here on our channel. Right? I won't be doing it for email subscribers, but giveaways are powerful on many channels. Now you can see here at 1440, they use the tool called Dojo Mojo. So let's take a look at the tool that they use. And I want one-stop shop acquisition and engagement. So it says, build your audience through our powerful acquisition network. And it even lets you do text messaging, but it's a giveaway and a contest tool, which there's quite a few of them out there that you can use. But they use Dojo Mojo. It looks like they probably use the sweepstakes tool right here, where you can quickly build a sweepstakes and get people to join your list to win prizes. Now, with that final growth tactic, that is something that I highly recommend. It's something that works incredibly well. And you don't have to give away things that are very expensive. So you don't have to go out and buy cars and give away Lamborghinis, okay? You can give away simple things. You can give away digital products, courses, trainings, consultations, or if you have a little bit of a budget, I've seen people give away gift cards or video games or stuff that is inexpensive. Point is, you want it to be things that are interesting to your audience. That's the key. If you can do that, you can give stuff away and build a massive subscriber list. And here on the channel, at the time of recording this video, we are about to kick off a massive giveaway in our drive to get to 10,000 subscribers right here on this channel. So if you subscribe right now, you'll see the red subscribe button below. you'll be a part of our audience. And our subscribers are the ones that are eligible to win from the prize pool. We're going to be giving away all kinds of stuff, including gadgets like iPads and laptops and things like that. Stay tuned for the announcements. You'll find them elsewhere on the channel, or subscribe to learn more about it. But we're going to be giving away a bunch of that stuff. You'll be able a chance to get free consulting for your business, traffic campaigns where my team will get traffic for you. Heck, we may even give away a turnkey ready-to-run business. But again, to be eligible, you'll need to be a subscriber. So hit that red subscribe button that you see down below. And of course, if you had value from the training today, give us a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm understand that this content is worth sharing with others, and I'll be eternally grateful. Final thing I will remind you is that a perfect complement to an email newsletter or an email subscriber list is to build a digital online course. And of course, there's a platform that will help you do just that. It'll build your entire business, bottom to top. Write your emails for you, even talking about email lists. It'll create your courses. It will create your site. It will register your domain name. It will make videos. It'll make audio training. It does it all. You just answer 2 questions and hit a button. It will build the entire thing out. It's a perfect complement to a powerful email list. So if you'd like to learn more about that tool, currently, at the time of this recording, it is not available to the public. But if you'd like, get a private demo and learn if you might be able to be invited. We do invite people in to join our early access program. And to do that, schedule your demo. Go right now to pushbutton.ai/demo to learn more about that. And on that note, we're going to be wrapping up. I hope to see you in a future video. Bye for now. So for those of you who are not yet a PushButton AI customer, then you need to check this out. And all you need to do is go to pushbutton.ai/demo, pushbutton.ai/demo, and you can get a live one-on-one appointment to get on Zoom and see this powerful technology in action. And with PushButton AI, it will build an entire business from bottom to top. Everything you need, from your domain name to your logo to videos to audio lessons, an entire course that you can sell as your own, a 30-day email sequence that it writes. You can send a daily email for 30 days, all written by AI, and a whole lot more. It writes your sales page. If you're not sure how to write an expert sales page to convince people to buy stuff, it writes it for you. It writes a free report that you can give away to get subscribers to your list. It even creates and writes the opt-in subscription page to get people to subscribe to get the free report. And it goes on and on and on. It even writes your first 10 blog posts for you, and it can do so much more. Social media posts, ads, all of these things are done, and all you have to do is answer a couple of questions and push a button. Now, PushButton AI is not available to the public at the time of recording this video. And the only way to get in is by invite to our behind-the-scenes beta access. And during your live demo, we'll show you the technology. We'll actually work with you to actually map out an entire course that you could sell as your own. We'll outline the course with you together on the one-on-one Zoom call. And then if you so decide, if you're a good fit, you can come in, join our PushButton AI beta program, and be in business with that very course by the next day. Go to pushbutton.ai/demo to figure out if this powerful technology is right for you. You can register there. You'll book an appointment in the calendar. Be sure you show up. Our team will be very excited to meet you and show you how the tech works, outline your new course for you, and hopefully it's a fit and we can work together to launch your next business.